What's going on, you guys? Jonathan Baker here. Welcome to the next episode of the vlog series. Well, if you guys haven't seen the previous upload, a new associate revealed, you could find that right there, or you could go down and find it in the link's description. So anyway, today's title is called What My Uncle Loved. Before we get into this new segment on the vlog series, I want to talk about what happened during the day of the funeral. So as you guys may know, we met up at First Baptist Church. Me and my whole family was there, and my aunt and uncle was there, my Uncle Ronnie was there, my dad was there, my stepmother was there, my friends from Lavernia was there, and, well, we had the luncheon. And this was before the funeral service. So, anyway, we got with family and friends and my cousins and everybody that I knew, everybody that I gathered with. Well, anyway, we finished lunch and we went to the Ellis Funeral Home where my uncle was lying in casket. And my whole family, even my cousins, my aunt, and my uncle, we all stayed in this one room. And most likely the people that were helping out got us in a line, and they were saying, okay, one line, stay together. And they let us into this room where everybody was, and we sat on the left-hand side where Dr. Vernon Stokes actually was. So we got in there, we had a prayer, and most likely he was beginning the service for my Uncle Robert. Well, as he was talking, he played some songs that my uncle really loved, and most likely, these songs were really sad. It was something I couldn't even think about, but I did. So, afterwards, the funeral continued to go on. And my uncle was calming down my grandma, and she was really sad. She was really depressed, and I knew at the point, I told her directly, I said, he's in a better place, and most likely he is well taken care of, he's in a good place. So, they dismissed us after we got to the end of the funeral. And we were fixing to head off to the Rest Haven Memorial Park where they were laying him to rest. So we got to the park, and I sat in the front, and my uncle was bursting into tears. Everybody that I knew was bursting into tears because they knew my uncle. They knew I was very close to him. And including myself, I bursted into tears. And I knew that he was fine. His days of pain was over. So they continued the rest of the service at the Rest Haven Park. And Dr. Vernon Stokes dismissed us, but the family was grieved, and a lot of what my uncle knew they came to the Baker family and they said, sorry for your loss. And most likely, it was really hard to see what we all experienced. So as we were leaving after the funeral service was over, I hugged my uncle and I bursted out into tears, and he was bursting out into tears, and he had water coming out of his eyes, and so after that I looked at his casket. I stood there for about a good minute or two just looking at that casket and thinking of the memories that my uncle and all of us shared throughout the years that he was here. And I imaged him sitting at the ballpark with us, watching the Rockhounds just take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Well, my uncle, he really loved everybody. He was a good, loving, caring person. And he loved his family. He loved his nieces, nephews, and most likely he loved everybody. So, as I turned away and walking away from my uncle's grave, I knew that his pain was over. His body is laid to rest. And most likely, he was never forgotten. Well, after that, we got in the car and we went straight home after that. It was a long 5.5 hour drive to get back here, and well, after I set my bags down and everything, I didn't do videos, because I was too tired, and most likely I just looked at this card. It's a beautiful card. I mean, I looked at it, and most likely I'll let you guys look at it just for a couple of seconds. And this is a memory to what my uncle did. This video will serve its memory of what my uncle did. And so, anyway, getting on to this new segment about what my uncle loved was, well, he loved baseball. That was the first thing that I've said. And he loved his family, friends, nieces, nephews, cousins, everybody. And so anyway, I guess I explained everything already. And most likely, it's not a goodbye, it's just a see you later. So anyway, I thought I'd tell my side of the story, and most likely this becomes a memory to what my uncle loved. And most likely, I bet my uncle Ronnie would watch this video and say, hey, you know what? He loved all those things. He loved playing the slot machines. He loved bingo. He liked Midland Rockhounds. He liked collecting a lot of things, including baseball cards and Midland Rockhound t-shirts, hats. He collected Star Wars books. And I don't know if he read them all. He probably did. Probably enjoyed every single one of those books. And most likely, guys, I will get right into reading those books. And most likely just share those books as a memory, because those are from him. And most likely he wanted me to have those books. He wanted to say, if he was here right now, he would say, Jonathan, I want you to take care of those books for me. Because I don't want to see them get sold in a garage sale or sold to anything else. Those books, those are yours. Take very good care of them. Do not sell them. Just keep them as a memory. Keep them as a memory of him, because that's what I'm going to be doing. And even though, you know, I collect a lot of Star Wars things, you know, it's a lot about what my uncle really did love, and those were the things that he loved. And most likely, you know, I guess this is all that I have to share, and most likely it is what it is, you know. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed about what I've talked about, and most likely I will rewatch this video again. And, you know, I hope my whole family watches it, but, you know, my uncle in Midland, Uncle Richard, would see this video, and most likely he will learn from it. And most likely my uncle in Brownwood would probably do the same thing. So anyway, I will be going back to videos today, and most likely doing uploads like I'm supposed to. And most likely, you know, I'm getting prepared to get the Rockhound series underway. Guys, check that out, because it's going to be really good. You guys are going to experience what my uncle loved. In the first place, he loved the Rockhounds games. And most likely, he loved baseball. And all I can say is, Midland Rockhounds is a memory to what my uncle is. And that's the favorite kind of sport that he loved. That was a hobby. And everything else. Well, anyway, guys, this is all that I gotta share for right now. I'll see you in the next video of the vlog series. And most likely, we'll see you back in the next one.